Hey there, guys. Welcome to Charjr Ryuki's Reviews on Fire. Today's episode is about episodes 1 of 2 of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Now, the episodes are short, but they're action packed. It's a promotional anime for the game, and they're doing an excellent job. Episode 1 starts out with Goku and Vegeta training with Whis on Beerus's planet or whatever. And Mike comes up to him and tells him that Trunks is gone, right? So the thing is, with this new villain, Fu, he Vegeta immediately doesn't trust him. It's quite obvious, but he plays it off that Trunks is just a nuisance. Let's just go and go get him. And well, they eventually learned later on that they fell into a trap created by Fu on a planet called the Prison Planet that he created himself. And just before they got there, the Kaioshin, can't remember his name, but he gave the Batara rings. It wasn't known until later on in episode 2 that she was given them. At the end of episode 1, we see Trunks in a green jumpsuit with basically handcuffs, and he meets Cooler. Cooler, we already know that he's dead, but for some reason, yeah, he died in a movie, but you know, but here he is again in his final form, and he demands Trunks to hand over a Dragon Ball, and Trunks is like, "What the heck you mean by a Dragon Ball?" Well, let's go backwards a little bit and talk about Xeno Goku, Time Patrol Goku. Seeing Goku Super Saiyan 4, Xeno Goku Super Saiyan 4, which even I wouldn't really call this canon because this is just a promotional anime for the game itself, so it's going to be hard to see this as being canon unless it ends up being in the actual canon series, a canon story. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments. But seeing that fight between Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Goku was short, disappointing, but very impressive. You could tell the difference between our version of Goku versus Xeno Goku. Xeno Goku plays no games, especially when he's in Super Saiyan 4. He knows exactly when to get serious. And even though he really didn't give out a whole lot of information, just bits and pieces, and only assumed that Goku and everybody else was just teaming up with Fu, which wasn't the case. They learned that the only way to escape is to find these Dragon Balls and battle strong opponents to get the Dragon Balls, special Dragon Balls to get off the planet. So we don't know if Xeno Goku gave his Dragon Ball to Goku and Vegeta and Mai, but we might see them fight again, so hopefully the fight will last a lot longer. In episode 2, they end up meeting Cumber. Cumber is the evil Saiyan that had a short little scene of him in episode 1. Here we actually get to see him. He also is carrying a Dragon Ball. And boy, his aura is just really intense. He just shows how strong he is. And he just when he shows up and people are and Goku and Vegeta are trying to figure out who he is, so and when he starts attacking them, Goku goes Super Saiyan 2 and tries to punch him. Once his energy connects with Cumber's, it immediately takes hold of him and breaks his mind. That's what happens when Cumber's ki comes into contact with someone. it breaks their mind. So they just can lose complete control over themselves. And one of Cumber's attacks, Key Blast, almost hit Mai till Trunks appeared. And Vegeta, noticing Trunks, told Trunks to take care of Goku. And so, while Vegeta tried to fight Cumber, which Vegeta, with Fu, now telling Go, Goku, Vegeta, and them to worry about, Cumber's energy because it will take over your mind, and that Cumber is an evil Saiyan. Cumber is just very, very cool. Very cool. I mean, you could say he's probably like Brawly, but just more like your average, like Vegeta was in the past, like your average Saiyan, looking for strong opponents, but yet pure evil. And it's just, it was so cool, even though it was just a bit of a cliffhanger. We see Trunks saying, "Okay, I'm gonna give you guys time after my hands Vegeta and Goku the Batara rings," and he goes off and he attacks Cumber. Cumber catches his blade, breaks Trunks' attack, immediately grabs a hold of him, and just basically just chokes the life out of him. Golden Cooler was also seen here. And that's the one thing that's cool about Cooler. How like, you could see just how much better he is in a way in terms of transformations compared to Frieza. Oh, so my little brother's able to do this. Well, boom, Golden Cooler, which is pretty cool. But yet you can kind of see like yeah they're related because they kind of think the same. They're both coming with I'm just gonna go be calling myself Golden Cooler now. Like yeah okay that's fine. Um, Golden Cooler also after getting Goku back to his senses actually used one of his I guess best attacks against Cumber before Cumber uttered the words, I like you guys, now fight me. He blew away a mountain, I guess, with his own energy, not just because of Cooler's attack. I'm pretty sure it was based off of his own energy. He blew that away and broke the restraints that he had on his that was covering his arms, his whole body, just restraint, and just boom, and just powered up. Goku and Vegeta worried that his son's gonna die. Immediately, like, let's just get this over with. And so they fuse. And then we see Super Saiyan Blue Vegito again in this promotional anime. And then here in the next episode, episode 3, the preview pretty much showed Cumber versus Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. And it's gonna be one epic of a fight to see, even if the episode is only 7 to 8 minutes. It's still worth watching. These episodes are so action packed, the animation is done beautifully. So much better than the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. And this is the kind of thing that we should see early on in Dragon Ball, not later on, like it was in the tournament in Dragon Ball Super. But the rating I would give these two episodes as a whole would be an 8 out of 10. Still a pretty good rating for just both episodes. Both of them are very well done, besides, being so short. And yes, this is a promotional anime, but still, it's done pretty well. Done so much better. So, that's the end of this review. Let's cool down and look forward for the next episode. Peace.